What's going on? Jayden here. Got Wednesday Bootcamp, health fitness specialist with Exos. We got a fun couple circuits planned for us today. So I'll go start by explaining the first one. 3 exercises, 3 rounds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, transition. And again, of course, body weight, no equipment needed, but easy to mat, we'll be on the ground some. So if you have something like that, get that out, we'll be utilizing it. So for this first circuit, what we're going to start out with is 5 squats into lunges, to a lunge. So we're going to be here. We're sitting in our chair for our squats, keeping those flat back. Once we get 5, bring our feet together, lunge out, 1 each side, get back into that squat stance, make sure our feet are lined up, back to our 5 squats, so 40 seconds there. Next, sorry, 1 sec. Next, what we do is some bikes down on the mat. I like this exercise we did last week because we got different options we can go with it. So starting on our backs, feet up and legs up, and then we go going knee top to elbow, focusing on squeezing the top of the core as we cross over, not trying to bring our knee up as much as possible, but try to focus on that crunch and letting our core and our elbow guide us to the opposite knee. So that's the second one. The last one we do is Superman holds down on the mat. So we're low back, core, and kind of the glutes and hamstrings secondarily. So for this one, our forehead starts down the mat, arms and legs fully extended. And what we're doing is same time, arms and legs come up, try to keep them straight as you can, holding for 3 seconds, and then lowering down the top, quick short rest, and then back up, 3 seconds. So we got those 3 for 40 seconds each, 3 rounds. Let's start, we'll do a quick little warm up. The warm up will start on our butts. Right here, we're gonna do some windshield wiper hip openers. Look on my hands, holding me up behind me for support. And our feet can be together, knees together, or they can be just slightly apart right here. And we're gonna let our legs fall to one side and back to the other. It's like windshield wipers, where it gets its name. So 5 good reps each side. Really good for opening up the hips for squats. Good. All right, now let's get on to our hands and knees. Do some quadruped opposites or bird dogs. So hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Opposite leg, opposite arm, come up, and fully extend at the same time. So we're looking at that core. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Come down, so control. Go 3 each side. The back nice and flat. Good. And once we're done with that, we can go ahead, stand on up. We can do 1 rep each side of world's greatest stretch. So for this one, we grab our knees, stand nice and tall, holding that balance up at the top. Lunge back leg stays as straight as you can. Hands come down the inside of the foot, then we rotate up, open up that leg back. Hand comes down the outside foot. We lunge back, straighten out the front leg. Get a nice stretch to the hamstring. Step forward, reset. All right, go to the other side now. grab right below my knee, point it in, holding that balance, lunging back, try to make it as good a breath as possible. So it's doing the one. This leg stays straight as you can. Hands come down to the inside foot, leg still straight, rotate, look up to the sky, hands come down, extend that front leg straight, quick hamstring stretch, and walk forward. Okay, great. So, go ahead, get ready for this circuit we got coming up. So, again, to start, we're doing 5 squats into 1 lunge each leg, making sure we're resetting after that lunge into that good squat position. Toes pointed forward best we can, and back, even back flat. All right, so 40 seconds on, in 3, 2, and 1. We got our 5 squats to start. Good, just sitting in the chair. And we hit that chair, stand back up. Good. Once we're in 5, step out of that lunge. Bring the back knee just slightly off the ground. Back. The other leg. Wrap those lunges. Make sure our feet are nice and lined up. Get back to the squats. Do that flat. And we'll just do that. One more lunge. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're good on those. Next, we're doing is those bikes. So down after that, I'll go ahead and show some ways we can make this movement a little simpler and how we can make it harder. But we're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. So make this one, if it's feeling easy today, make it harder. We can do extend both those legs out straight. So when we alternate reps, our opposite leg extends out, and our feet never touch the ground. And to make this one a little bit easier, what we can do, keep our flat or legs and feet flat on the floor, and just crunch up to crossing our body. All of these are great. So some movements keep those in mind for our next round. We're good on those for now. So now we're going to our Superman holds. So starting position, forehead can be down on the mat. We want to get our arms fully extended out in front of us. 3, 2, and 1. Trying to hold for 3 seconds. Short tap, right at the bottom. Hold it again. And if our legs are having trouble coming up today, this can be a pretty hard movement, so just lifting our upper body off the ground could be a good place to start. Good. 3 more seconds. And good. All right, now back to our squats. On these ones, let's finish our 5. My 5th, you can just go from that same position and lunge out. So stepping into your lunge from squat position. In 3, 2, 1, go. Now squats. Toes tend to be slightly pointed out for a lot of people, including myself, to be an indication of tight hips, which I sit in the chair a lot, so I know hips can get pretty tight, so I know my feet are slightly pointed out in an outward angle and not straight forward. And that's because hip flexor is probably pretty tight. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Right, back down on the mat. For bikes, we're going to keep those variations in mind. Test out different types of ways to perform this exercise. Go ahead. I'm going to do the middle ground, where the feet stay on the ground, and then one leg comes up. And try to make it as much as possible through our core. Just bring our leg up slightly and letting our elbow come to our knee, opposed to our knee coming to our elbow. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and just hang out back on the floor because we got Superman's next. Again, on these, if our leg had trouble coming up, focusing on upper body and holding that for 3 seconds. Also very beneficial. Go ahead. Really try and extend those arms. Good. And a lot of times the movements you don't really feel it in the lower back because I think we're probably doing something wrong. But this one, it's working on strengthening of the lower back, so it's good. If that's where you're feeling it, as long as it's not painful at all. 3 more seconds. And good. All right, back to the last round of this. We got squats, lunges again. Pick up the pace a little bit this last round. In 3, 2, 1, go. Gonna bust out those squats this round, also keeping good form. And stepping out of my lunge from that squat. Knee coming just slightly off the ground. Of the back leg on those lunges. Try to keep our knees just over our toes on these squats. Go finish strong. Got 5 more seconds. Those last squats in. 2 and 1. Good. All right, bites. Last round of these. Sit on the mat, getting ready. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Focus on driving that upper body up that knee. Again, just minimal movement in that leg is the goal. Want our core to be doing the work. Good job. 15 more seconds. Go. Finishing strong right here. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Rest, roll over. Transition into these Supermans. Down the mat on our forehead. In 3, 2, 1. We lift up. Straighten out the arms. And lowering. Quickly resetting. Coming up. Good. Something I forgot to mention on these, you want to keep our neck, head looking straight down, so the neck stays in a neutral position. Good. Got 10 more seconds, a couple more reps. Last one. Hold strong. And good. All right, go ahead, get some quick water if you need. And I will explain what we're going to do next. So, next, what we're going to do is some eccentric narrow grip. push-ups. So with this narrow grip, hands gonna be closer together, down on the floor. It's gonna work the triceps a little more, and then the wider grip will work our shoulders. So we're working our chest, shoulders, primarily with this one, and core by keeping that our torso nice and flat. So over here, we're gonna be on our knees, in our plank position, or our feet. Our hands are slightly inside of our shoulders. So it should be a pretty close grip. We're going to go down on a 3 count. So we're going 1, 2, 3. And we want to put ourselves back up, or we can also just reset into that plank position. So we're focusing on going down nice and slow on those. Next, what we're going to do is bend over W's. This is working our upper back and our shoulders. So for these, our feet are at hip width, arms start like 90-degree angle at our elbows, palms together, back flat, and we're rotating arms up, squeezing our shoulder blades, keeping that angle in our elbows, and coming back. It should be feeling like you're in the same kind of plane of motion the whole time when we're doing this. Keeping those elbows locked in at that angle. Squeezing our shoulder blades. That's going to be next one. Last thing, we're going to do a little more core, some leg raises. So for these, hands can be on our side, behind our head, or just under our butt. So for these leg raises, we're going to go legs fully extended, toes pointing forward, and then alternating, holding for just a quick second, alternating legs up and down. So working primarily lower abdominals. So it's good movement. So we got those 3. Starting with our narrow grip push-ups. So we'll go ahead and start a timer. In 10 seconds, we'll be on those eccentric narrow grip push-ups. I'll have the 3 count going for myself. You can follow it, or you can also go at your own pace. So 3, 2, 1, and push up. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, float up, reset. 1, 2, 3, and reset. If we're on our knees right here, we want to try to keep this straight line as possible from our knees up to our shoulders. 3, 2, 1, reset. 3, 2, 1, reset. Last one. 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, now for our bent over W's. That's again great for that mind muscle connection. Want to squeeze our upper back, focusing on that. So 3, 2, 1. Got our sergeants right here. Elbows at a 90-degree angle. Forearms parallel to the floor. Rotating up, squeezing shoulder blades together, coming down. Good. Trying to keep our upper arms, humerus area straight out from our shoulder. So straight line right here, not rotating behind us. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good on those. Now we got our leg raises. Down on the mat. Get our hand position locked in. Or we're going to want to put them over here for this. And 2, and 1. Straighten out the legs, point the toes. Just hold it for a second between reps. and switch it. And if our legs aren't feeling good doing this for a reason, also very working these lower abs, just holding our feet just around 6 inches off the floor. So just as we're not moving, stationary. And that one right there, that also is great for working the muscles working right now. Just less dynamic fashion. And reset, we're good on those. So we're back to our push-ups again. Front-ups. Yeah, hand position locked in, should be just slightly in from our shoulders. And go ahead. 3, 2, 1. Reset. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Good. Should be feeling this in our triceps a lot. In addition to our chest, but definitely more in our triceps than our regular push-up would. Our hands a little wider apart than our regular push-up. 3, 2, 1. Up. We got one more. 3, 2, 1. And good. All right, back to these bent over W's. Again, I'm starting to do a little bit earlier this time. Last round, things get to it quite some time. So feet hip width, palms together, bend degrees at our arm, at our elbow, and we're rotating up. Good. Good. All these reps feel the exact same. Squeezing that imaginary object in our shoulder blades, in our back. Arms feel like they're going in the same plane of motion. That feels like we're trying to make a circle at the bottom right here. And we get stopped, obviously. Couple more reps in 3, 2, and 1. Good job, good job. Now we do our leg raises. Again. We're down on the floor. Get our hand position locked in. Head on the mat as well. 3, 2, 1, go. Holding that switch. Holding that switch. Holding that position before we switch legs. Jump. Try and point our toes out as much as we can. Keep those legs nice and fully extended. And if we're just holding down that 6 inches, try to hold it as we can. Try to let our feet touch the ground for this whole 40 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, go our last round now. Push-ups. Didn't have to get up right there, but oh well. Last round of push-ups. Figured our best round so far, so if you want to try to push yourselves up yet. If we can't go for the full 40 seconds, let's go ahead and start. 3, 2, 1. Push up. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're doing a lot of core today, so making sure we're keeping nice flat back, not arching up too much or slouching down. 3, 2, 1. Up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up. Here we go. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And up. All right. Now we'll start bent over W's. Check out the arms a little bit after those push-ups. In 3, 2, and 1. We got our W's. Really squeezing on this last set. As tight as we can. 2. Keeping that angle in our elbows the whole time. Job. Hands rotate down, palms face down to the floor. Hand position. Got it. 10 more seconds. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Work. Now, last round of leg raises. Try to keep our feet from touching the floor if we can this entire round. No, we can do it. 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Legs up. Holding between reps. Pressing our neck, head down on the mat. Letting our lower abs, legs do the work. Great work. We're almost there. 20 seconds left. Finishing strong right here. Should we hold in these last reps? Another tough. Good work. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stop the timer. All right. Well, there goes today's workout. Now I got a quick little cool down for us to do. So we'll start in our cobra position since we did a lot of abs today. So get a nice forward arch in our low back. Hands are just in front of the waist right here. Looking up. Should be stretching. Getting a stretch in our core. And if we're not, I'd like to find enough just collapsing the arms a little bit. Get a little extra extension. Helps so if the arms are fully locked out. Just let them collapse the elbows a little bit. Can help. Good. All right, now let's just go into our reverse hip flexor hamstring stretch. So pulling our leg right under our knee into our chest. Keep our leg flat on the ground so we stretch front of the hamstring. Taking some deep breaths again right here. And part of the cool down is stretching out what we work, but also resetting our heart rate. Which we do by taking big, deep breaths. Good. And try to go ahead, grab behind the hamstring, extend the leg up to the sky, pull back the toes, so the heel is the tallest position. Can help get an extra calf stretch. Good. And we'll try to let that leg release down to the floor nice and slow. Go to the other side. So pulling this other leg in nice and tight, keeping the other leg we just had. Flat on the floor. Ooh. Feeling stretch in front of the hip flexor. Good. Now let this leg extend up. We want that stretch in our calves. Pull back on our toes. Make that heel the highest position of our foot. Just taking a couple more baby breaths here. You're gonna stretch off that hamstring. Once you're ready, you can go ahead, lower it down to the mat, and call it a day. Good, 12:30. Yes. You guys had a good class, and I'll see you in the next one.